What are ACLs? Access control lists, better known as ACLs, are a sequential list of instructions to tell a router which packets to permit or deny. The router checks to see if a packet is routable. If it is, it looks up the route in its routing table. The router then checks for an ACL applied on the interface, whether it be inbound or outbound. If there is no ACL, the router forwards the packet through that interface onward to its destination. If there is an ACL, the router checks the packet against the access list statement sequentially. Then it permits or denies each packet as it is matched. If the packet does not match any statement written in the ACL, it is denied because there is an implicit deny any statement at the end of every ACL. Access lists are read sequentially, top to bottom. They're also set up so that as soon as a packet matches a statement, it stops comparing and permits or denies the packet. They need to be written to take care of the most abundant traffic first, from the most specific down to generalized. They must be configured on your router before you can deny packets. They can be written for all supported routed protocols, but each routed protocol must have a different ACL for each interface. These are known as extended ACLs and will be discussed later. They must be applied to an interface to work. Standard access lists are numbered from 1 to 99. They filter, permit or deny, only the source address. They do not have any destination information, so they must be placed as close to the destination as possible. They work at layer 3 of the OSI model. Why standard ACLs are placed close to the destination? If you want to prevent or allow traffic from one computer or network from reaching to another computer, server, or network with a standard access list, you would place the ACL on the interface of the router closest to the destination. Standard ACLs use only the source address to permit or deny packets. Applying the ACL here will not affect packets from reaching any other networks. We wish to block host 1 from accessing the server located on LAN 1 of R2. Writing a standard access control list. This is the syntax for an access control list. Access list 1 through 99 is your ACL number. Your permit or deny statement. Your source address. This is the source of traffic. It can be the individual host address, the word host, or the entire network. The wildcard mask. It can be the mask for an entire network, a quad 0, meaning must match all octets, or the individual host address if the word host was used for the source address. 3 examples. Access list 1 deny 148.10.10.0 with the wildcard of 0.0.0.7. This will deny the entire network of 8 addresses. Access list 1 deny 148.10.10.3 with the quad 0 wildcard mask will deny only the host address. And lastly, access list 1 deny host 148.10.10.3. This will deny only the host address. It must be followed by a permit any to allow all remaining traffic. Otherwise, the implicit deny any will block all. Access list, permit any. We write the ACL in R2 and will apply it to the Fast Ethernet 01 interface in the outbound direction. Follow the path of the packets. You start with host 1, enter router 0 through Fast Ethernet 00, exit router 0 through serial port 000, go in router 1, out router 1, in router 2 through the serial port, and attempt to leave Fast Ethernet 01 of router 2. This is where they will be blocked. Building the ACL and applying it to the appropriate interface. In router 2, in the global config mode, type access-list 1 deny 148.10.10.3 with the wildcard of 0.0.0.0. We could have quite simply also typed in access-list 1 deny host 148.10.10.3. It would serve the same purpose. Follow that with access-list 1 permit any. This will permit anybody else. These commands build the ACL in the router. The following command applies the ACL to the interface in the proper direction. In the global config mode, interface Fast Ethernet 0/1. and you type IP access-group 1 out in the outbound direction. This will block all traffic from the host to the destination, including ping. Now we're going to implement an access control list, a standard ACL, to deny this PC over here on VLAN 58 from accessing the WW server, this entire network over here. For a standard ACL, it must be placed closest to the destination, so that will be router 1. Go to our laptop, go to our terminal configuration, connect in there, press enter, enable, config T. Now we're going to type in access-list. So you type AC and you can hit the tab, finish this up. 1, and we're going to deny. We're going to deny that host address over there. So it's going to be 148.10.10. Probably 2. I need to verify that real quick here. Yep, that's what it is, .2. And we're going to tell it must match with a quad 0. Now we follow it up with access list 1, permit any, because if we do not, anybody else will be denied access to that server. Now we go to the interface, IP access group 1, outbound. We're going to close this down for a moment and go over here to this PC, go to the desktop, and we're going to attempt to ping that server. And we're getting a destination unreachable, but notice the IP address. We're getting at 148.20.20.2. That is the serial interface of this router right here. We are not able to get to it. If I go over here to the PC on VLAN number 59 and try and ping it, oops, yeah, 178.10.10.2. I should get a reply back. And I'm getting the server. So that is how we configure and apply a standard access list. I'm going to go back in the router and do copy, run, start. We're going to go show run and see that we have our access list 1 denies a host, even though we typed in the wildcard, we could have used the host, and access list 1 permits anybody else. This concludes this video.